Okay, Hussein Boone here from the University of Westminster. I'm just going to be going through Blackboard Ally and what you can do with your Word documents, hopefully get them to 100% accessibility. The principles are reasonably the same with the other document types like PowerPoint and PDFs and so on. And really, in many ways, once you've sort of edited a few documents, you start to know what the various pitfalls are. So I've already created a document that is pretty atrocious, as you can see here. And this is just for illustration. So let's have a look at what it says in the Ally web app. So the first thing we get is images without a description. There are actually more errors in this document than just that, but those are the immediate errors that Ally has identified as requiring some sort of fix. So the next thing to do is to download the document. So I've downloaded the file and opened it up in Microsoft Word. Now there are a couple of things that you're going to need to use here, a couple of settings. One is under the View menu. If you click Navigation pane, then you see the overall kind of document view. But the one to look for here is this hierarchy view. So any of the headings that Ally is actually looking for in your document will actually show up in this structural view. And the other thing that you'll want to do is open your style pane as well, because we're going to use headings and so on. But first of all, images. So the error is that the images don't really have an alt text. So even though I've got a heading for the image, that actually isn't in the alt text, the alt description text. So just to save myself, I'm going to copy the same text there, and I'm going to edit the alt text and paste that in there, and then basically do the same for the other images in this document. I'm going to save the document. So I'm going to upload the document. Fantastic. So we're now at 48%. Well done. There are remaining issues to be resolved, and these are here. This document does not have headings. This document contains tables that are missing headers. So again, because we've got the document's already been downloaded and corrected, we'll go back to Word. So for the tables, if you right click that and you go to Table Properties, and then you go Row, and then you do Repeat as Header Row at the top of each page. You select that and then you OK that. If we save this, and then we go back to re-uploading the document. So here we go. It can show us, we can see what the problem is here. We go back to the same document, which I've now updated and saved. Now we're at 52%. So now our main sort of structural problem is really to do with the headers. The headers must start with heading 1. I've selected Norns Play Game, and that's going to be our heading 1. I'm not really a fan of the blue font that it seems to make, so I'll change that to a black font. So that's now Norns Play Game. Of course, if you want to, you can edit the, you can modify the font type, you can modify the size of the font, you can modify whether it's bolded or formatted in any other sorts of ways. What I'm going to do here is make the app awake heading 2. So for heading 2, again, same things. What I will do here is that I'll turn these into headings as well and make these into heading 3. So the titling that goes with each of the images, and again, I'm going to change that to, and because there are 3 of these, they all exist at the same hierarchical position. And you can see what's happening here in terms of the structure of the document. So when we close up Norns Play Game, Norns Play Game should be the main hierarchical element. So all the other elements should actually be inside Norns Play Game. But unfortunately, you can see that this document then has some structural issues, that some of the white space is actually formatted with a header. Okay, so I'm going to save that, and we're going to upload again. And there we go. So it seems like Ally has actually ignored some of the structural issues that there are with this document, and there are a few, and you can see these kinds of spaces and so on. It says heading 3. So again, I might just kind of remove those little sections. So there's an invisible bit here and there. There we go. So now you can see kind of a perfect hierarchy, as it were. And then we have a space here. And now we have a fully formatted document. Essentially, it only really sort of takes a couple of attempts working with pre-existing documents whereby you can alter these. And really the key points to remember are really to have the navigation pane turned on and have it mainly in this kind of document map kind of structural view that gives you the complete overview of your document. Use the styles pane. Remember that everything starts with heading 1. I mean, if we change this to heading 2, so if we change that to heading 2, save this, delete the original file, wait for a bit for the server to analyze the file, refresh. It's not a perfect score, it's 95. These are probably the most frustrating ones that you'll find. You'll go, oh, so close and yet not. So the headings in this document do not begin at level 1. So essentially, you know, we need to change this back to heading 1. Once you've saved it, browse to re-upload. And then we wait for this and we hopefully get 100%. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. Take care and good luck with Ally.